Alrighty, folks, welcome to our Major League Baseball free pick video for Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. The weekend's right around the corner. We are halfway there. And of course, my name is Brock Page. I've been dishing out free sports picks right here on YouTube since 2016. I also sell my personal sports bets on patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, guys, listen up. This is important. I'm currently hitting at 70% in my last 10 NBA tier package bets on that website. And the good news is I have another NBA tier package bet going off here this evening. Now, if you sign up for that membership here today, you're going to get access to that package for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, guys, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. Now, I currently have over 510 members who are signed up and active on my website right now. And you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on YouTube and what I do on my website. Well, what I do here on YouTube is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side, and total. And what I do on my website is I actually share with you which one of these free plays on these videos that I'm actually betting on personally. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to start off with the Rockies at the Pirates, 12:35 Eastern first pitch. Pittsburgh's the $1.40 favorite, totals 8.5 runs. Rich Hill for Pittsburgh, Antonio Sensatella for Colorado. Now, Tony's got a 1.80 ERA through a handful of innings. This Colorado pitching staff has also been solid away from Denver. These guys are giving up just 7.1 hits a game in their travels. Now they're facing a Pittsburgh team who's in the bottom 5 in the National League in run production at home. And pitching-wise, Rich Hill's got an ERA in the mid-4s, along with a 1.46 whip. Now, injury-wise, Elias Diaz won't be in the starting lineup here today for the Rockies. When it comes to the total, Colorado's 14-7 to the under in their road trips. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh saw 5 out of their last 9 home games against National League opponents stay under the total themselves. Give me Colorado plus 1.5, under 8.5. Next ball game, A's Yankees, 12:35 East. New York's minus 230, totals 9.5. Johnny Brito for New York, Kyle Muller for Oakland. Now, Muller's had some control issues, and his numbers certainly show it. He's got a 6.62 ERA and a 1.94 whip. No real surprise here, guys. This Oakland pitching staff is allowing more runs and hits per game than any other team in the majors. Anthony Rizzo's got a handful of homers, and he's also hitting just about in the 300s. Meanwhile, Gleyber Torres and DJ LeMahieu, they have over 30 combined RBI. And in their last 10 meetings with Oakland, the Yankees have averaged nearly 6 runs a game. Now, injury-wise, Donaldson and Stanton are still out. Aaron Hicks not expected to start as well. Meanwhile, for Oakland on the other side, Pena, Diaz, and Brown are out. Laureano's questionable. When it comes to the total in this one, Oakland's 15-4 to the over as the official road team. Give me the Yankees minus 1.5, over 9.5 runs. Next ball game, it is going to be Tigers at the Guardians, 1:10 p.m. East. Cleveland's the $1.20 favorite, total 7.5. Peyton Battenfield for Cleveland, Ed Rod for the Tigers. Now, Rodriguez has a winning record on this season and a 1.81 ERA. Meanwhile, as a team, the Tigers got the W in 6 out of their last 8, and they averaged nearly 6 runs a game in those victories. Now, they're going up against Peyton Battenfield, who's 0-3 with an ERA in the 4s. Now, the Guardians are also 7-10 straight up at Progressive Field. When it comes to the injury list, Kerry Carpenter is still out for Detroit. When it comes to the total, Detroit saw 4 out of their last 5 divisional ball games stay under. Meanwhile, Cleveland 7-1 to the under in all of their games against the AL Central this year. Give me Detroit plus $1, under 7.5. Next game, it is going to be Dodgers at the Brewers, 1:40 p.m. East. The LA Dodgers are minus 165, totals 8 runs. Clayton Kershaw for Los Angeles, Wade Miley for Milwaukee. Now, Miley's got an ERA in the low 2s along with a 1.06 whip. Meanwhile, Milwaukee's also got a top 10 scoring lineup at home. Rowdy Tellez, he has double-digit homers and 23 RBI. Meanwhile, Willie Adames has 7 bombs and 23 ribbies himself. Now they're facing a Dodger rotation who's in the bottom 3 in runs allowed on the road. When it comes to offensive production, the Dodgers are getting fewer hits a game on the road than any other club besides one. Now, injury-wise, Martinez is still out for Los Angeles. When it comes to the total, the Dodgers are 60% to the over as the official road team. They also saw the over cash in 6 out of their last 10 meetings with Milwaukee. So if you're into historical trends, plenty of overs to go around. Give me the Brewers plus 1.5, over 8. And with that, we're going to jump into our next and final breakdown for the video. It's going to be in the Marlins D-backs game, 3:40 Eastern first pitch. Arizona's minus $1.45, totals 8.5. Merrill Kelly for the D-backs, Eddie Cabrera for Miami. Now, Cabrera's got a losing record and an ERA close to 5. These Marlins hitters are also scoring fewer runs a game than any other franchise in baseball. Now, they're going to have to face Merrill Kelly, who's got 40 strikeouts and an ERA in the 2s. The D-backs also lead the majors right now in hits. Gerardo Perdomo's hitting .380 with an OPS in the thousands. Meanwhile, teammate Corbin Walker, he's currently leading the franchise in homers and runs batted in. Now, injury-wise, Kelly and Lewis are still out for Arizona. Meanwhile, Arcia and Cooper are inactive for Miami. Now, total-wise, the Marlins are 60% to the over as the official road team. Meanwhile, Arizona saw 6 out of their last 10 get over the total themselves. Give me Arizona minus 145, over 8.5. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Colorado plus 1.5, under 8.5 runs. New York Yankees minus 1.5, over 9.5 runs. Detroit plus $1, under 7.5 runs. Milwaukee plus 1.5, over 8. Arizona minus 145, over 8.5. Texas Rangers plus 1.5, under 7.5. Washington plus 1.5, under 8.5 runs. Toronto minus $1.10, over 8.5. LA Angels plus $1.15, over 9.5. Tampa Bay minus $1.15, over 9. Cincinnati plus 1.5, over 9 runs. Boston plus 1.5, over 10. Kansas City plus $1.15, under 9.5. Minnesota minus $1.30, under 8.5. And with my next and final free pick for the video, give me the Chicago Cubs minus $1.10, over 7.5. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. With that said, guys, happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.